Stormers.
Yes, you're very welcome back. Now, it's 24 years since one of Ireland's most famous rock bands, Horslips. Yes, remember Horslips played their last gig.
But on Saturday night, for one night only, they returned to a stage in Derry, and Ivan Little was there as well.
It's the sight, it's the sound their fans thought they'd never see or hear again. Horslips back in the saddle for their first appearance together in 24 years, playing live for the first time since they split after a concert in Belfast's Ulster Hall in 1980. In Derry at the weekend, the 5 original members of the pioneering band who gave birth to Celtic rock were looking a tad different from the way they did in the 70s, when they were one of Ireland's most popular bands, and nowhere more so than in Derry and Belfast, where their Ulster Hall gigs are now the stuff of legend, one of the few bands to brave the bomb-ravaged city in those dark and distant days. The Horslips reunion on Saturday night was a special one-off gig in the Orchard Gallery in Derry, and if an art gallery seems a strange place for a rock reunion, there was a rhyme and reason to it all, because Horslips were saying thank you to one of their most devoted fans who'd organised a Horslips exhibition to pay tribute to his heroes.
I'm overwhelmed. I mean, it's like a dream come true to get those guys back together. Apparently the biggest promoters in Ireland tried to do it, and they said no.
What is and what was the big fascination for you with Horslips?
It was the unique music. It was, you went to the gig, you went to the concert, and it was a sheer atmosphere, which is, to this day, has been unequalled.
Jim was helped in gathering material for the exhibition by 2 other fanatical Horslips fans from Ballymena and from Kingscourt in County Cavan.
Obsessed, it's a passion, it's a love. It's just something like from the age of 14, back in 1973 when I first seen the band, and I just fell in love with the band and it developed being a fan and a friend, and it's just something myself and Jim and Stephen decided to do because we had so much material. We had it lying under our beds, and basically we said to ourselves, what are we going to do with this stuff? So, lo and behold.
The music was fantastic, the albums were brilliant, and they layered their music together into symphonies, into masterpieces, and people that listen to that can hear that. But they also wove in stories. They've woven the Irish lore, they wove in, beautiful stories into their music. So the traditional music, you had the rock, and you had the stories.
Even Horslips members couldn't believe what Jim Nellis and his colleagues turned up for the exhibition.
He used lyric sheets from Japanese editions of some of our albums. Japanese! I mean, you're reading all this like weird little Japanese character stuff, and then there's brackets, Charles O'Connor, brackets, the man who built America. Well, but it's brilliant. I'm like, it's just so impressive.
Tyrone man Barry Devlin says he and the other members of Horslips have received regular offers for a comeback.
We never actually disbanded. We just shook hands and went, see you another time, and we've remained good friends. In fact, in the years since, certainly in the last 10 years, we've been, because there's a kind of nostalgia thing going, we've been asked often to, go on the road and reform and all that stuff. And we kind of just went, well, that's not what we do. And also there isn't a stage strong enough to support the combined weight of the fat men we've become.
It may have been a one-off gig here at the Orchard Gallery, but the people who were here tonight certainly want more, and perhaps significantly, no one in Horslips is actually ruling out an encore.
It's been fun pretending to be a group for tonight, and who knows what that would do. We might pretend to be a group, who knows,
Ivan Little, UTV Live in Derry.
They'll be back. What a success. They'll definitely be back on the road, printing money as they go. Now, he's one of the world's most famous